This is the King of Silent, Jade Koth. I originally started as a pro wrestling gimmick. I wrestled in Central Florida under the name Jade Koth. I got injured and I couldn't wrestle anymore, so I just started making, the hip-hop stuff. I've always made rap music, and when we started getting shows booked and we started putting out music, I just kind of dropped the Jade Koth name. The business aspect of everything is the most difficult. Is the marketing to merchandise to booking shows. The entire project itself, it doesn't sell itself. Literally, I would say probably just getting shows, though. Getting shows seems to be the hardest part because it seems to be who you know and, who you play golf with. Where I live and where we come from, there's not really a local scene. Wherever we play, we're coming as an out-of-town act. I learned a couple years back that the music is my passion, and I'm very into my music, but I know currently it's not paying the bills. Definitely a hobby of mine, but it's more than a hobby. When I'm not making music, I work in a doctor's office and I work at a smoke shop. The best of both worlds, where I go to one job in a suit and a tie, and I got cufflinks with my initials on them, and I take my nose ring out and I pull my hair back, and I clock out at like noon at one place, and then I drive across town and I clock in at another place at 1. And on the way there, I take my ponytail down, I put my nose ring in, I throw a hot jersey on. My 14-year-old cousin, he was from Delaware, and he happened to be in Florida on vacation. And a couple months earlier, he put me on to this guy, Mike Stud. He's another rapper from Rhode Island, and he was all about Mike Stud. He's a middle school kid. Long story short, Mike Stud booked a show in Orlando, and it was an all-ages show. Everything's usually 18 and up and 21 and up. So at first, I was like, that's cool. I'm going to take my cousin to this show. He's going to get to see his favorite rapper. He brought a baseball for him to sign and everything. And we ended up getting booked on the show with Mike Stud, which was pretty trip. So he got to see his cousin. He told me, I get to see my favorite rapper. I'm like, you don't got to say that. He's like, no, I was talking about Mike Stud. So we ended up teaching him the second verse to the song Ric Flair, and my 14-year-old cousin came out there, stage fright and all, smashed out the second verse. By the time he was done, he was lifting up his shirt, showing the abs. He was Instagramming with all the girls and stuff, and just to see him in that mode, he was like, holy shit, I'm here, and just to see that joy on his face. For those who don't know, our boy Eric Christian passed away, and it was cool. Got to play with him that a week before he left this earth for the great beyond. That I'll always keep with me, and I'll always cherish that, because he wanted to play that song for so many months, and he wanted to play it so bad. And man, he is a great dude. Always down to have some fun. Always down to take more shots than you probably should have. Always the loudest. Always the life of the party. I just want to say that we love you, Eric.